I'd like to call to order the Common Council meeting for October 25th, 2022 at 6 p.m. Attendance roll call.
Alderpersons Wolf.
Here.
Hamel.
Here.
Terrence.
Here.
Kapusta.
Here.
Schrader's absent. Kubaki.
Here.
And Madden.
Here.
We have a quorum present.
Thank you. Statement of public notice.
This meeting was noticed in accordance with the open meeting law.
Thank you. Public comments. City residents and taxpayers may speak on any agenda item. Is there anyone here that wishes to be heard? All right. Communications from the mayor's office. Early voting started today and will continue until the Friday before the election, which is November 4th. The citywide newsletter should have gone out last week, or it did go out last week, so it should have arrived in people's homes by now. And leaf pickup has begun and is underway. They will continually circle the city until essentially snow falls, or a couple weeks before that. But and then the November 8th meeting of the Common Council, which falls on Election Day, has been canceled. Moving on to consent agenda, Resolution 095, 2022, approval of amendment to the municipal ordinance deposit and forfeiture schedule regarding the use of cigarettes, nicotine, tobacco, and vapor products. Resolution 096, 2022, approval of a letter of intent to purchase a Vactor truck, which is a 2023 capital item. Resolution 097, 2022, approval of dedication of public improvements for MK/S-EP LLC Mallard Reserve, and Resolution 098, 2022, approval of a letter of credit reduction for MK/S-EP LLC Mallard Reserve.
Move to approve and grows. Second.
Alderman Hamel seconded. Thank you. All those in favor say aye.
Well, I've got one question about the vape products. Chief, do we confiscate vape pipes? Because I know they're rather expensive, and that would seem to be a deterrent as well.
Looking for a deal or what?
Yeah.
Oh,
The other one.
Use the stand one.
There we go.
The answer is it depends. You know, like if it's a juvenile and it's contraband, it could get, confiscated or seized. But if it's a vape pen that is a tobacco product to an adult, or if we can prove it belongs to an adult, then we have to make contact with the owner of said device.
Okay. Thank you.
But generally speaking, yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? That passes. Public hearing. I'll read it. To hear any citizen on the proposed 2023 city budget, to consider the petition of, there's a couple public hearings. So the first one is to propose 2023 city budget. The next is to consider the petition of Braun Building Corporation on behalf of Jilly's LLC concerning the following area described as tax key numbers 2169-999-011 located at Commerce Center Parkway, which is a vacant land, to be granted a rezoning from BP1 Business and Office Park Support District to B3 General Business District for the purpose of allowing a future car wash. And the next public hearing would be to consider the petition of Jeffrey Northrop of Renner Architects concerning the following area described as tax key number 2169.993.014 located at Commerce Drive, vacant property, to be granted a rezoning from BP3 Business Park District to B3 General Business District for the purpose of allowing a future car wash. Yes, those sounded very similar. Public hearing on the 2023 city budget will begin. Do you want to read?
I do.
Your presentation, please.
The public hearing this evening will provide a budget overview for the city's operations, which include the general, debt service, special revenue, and capital project funds. As presented within the mayor's proposed budget, the process began several months ago with a projected deficit of over $1.2 million due to ongoing levy limit restrictions and rising inflationary rates. The measures taken to balance the budget included allocating personnel costs to the respective funds where work is being performed, deferring the new patrol officer position, and requesting various health insurance proposals. These cost reductions allowed for inclusion of the public safety and public works vehicle replacements and additional funding for the road program, resulting in a balanced budget proposal. This next chart provides a financial summary of the city funds as outlined in the budget overview and include 2021 actual, 2022 projected, and 2023 budgeted revenues, expenditures, fund balance, and tax data. As noted, the 2022-23 net fund balance reductions are contributed to the Veterans Park Playground upgrade, significant funding dedicated to road project improvements, and various other public safety and public works equipment purchases. The 2023 levy adjustment includes approximately $150,000 to partially offset capital outlay project costs within the General Operations Fund. Wage and benefit increases are proposed to be funded with additional interest earnings, vacancies being filled with lower wage new hires, reallocations to utility and conservation funds, and anticipated health insurance renewal savings as noted earlier. Since the city tax levy is restricted by state mandates, the allowable increase only amounted to $118,250 and was based off of 0.865% of net new growth, of which the entire increase will be utilized to offset the items noted earlier. State statutes also allow for an adjustment to utilize prior year's unused levy carry forward. This amount is determined by taking a percentage of the unused allowable levy and calculated on a 5-year rolling average. The remaining balance of $31,443 will aid in offsetting inflationary expenditures as well as future operating budget increases. However, this option will require a 2/3 Common Council majority vote. As a result of the minimal levy increases, the estimated city tax rate is anticipated to remain the same at $3.81 per $1,000 of assessed value. Of the total $14 million tax levy, approximately $11.5 million will fund expenditures for basic operations in the general fund, $2.2 million will be dedicated for principal and interest payments, and $350,000 will be applied towards the active tax district increments. In comparison to other surrounding municipalities, Muskego's tax rate continues to remain substantially less, as well as being the lowest mill rate within the city for over 2 decades. I think that should say county. Lowest mill rate within the county for over 2 decades. The following slides summarize the general fund revenue and expenditure categories, reflecting a balanced increase of $405,111, or 2.44%. The monthly cost of proposed operating expenditures amounts to approximately $55.90 per capita, using the latest population estimate of 25,343, and is slightly higher than the prior year. Of total revenues, approximately 81% are generated from taxes and intergovernmental aids. The increases shown in the miscellaneous category is the result of the rising investment earnings. As in prior years, the largest city expenditures category continues to remain within the public safety divisions, equating to 47% of total general fund operating costs, which is a minimal increase over the prior year, and includes police, dispatch, volunteer fire, and building inspection services. The reductions within the other categories reflects the personnel cost reallocation and anticipated health insurance benefit savings. The next fund is the debt service fund and is used to account for the principal and interest payments on all general obligation debt. Funding sources include property taxes, tax increment financing, conservation fund reimbursement, and interest earnings. For the current year, the city's total principal balance outstanding is $33 million, leaving a debt capacity limit of $175 million or 83.47%, which amounts to a 4% increase over the prior year. The $5 million debt reduction over the prior year is contributed to the refunding of the 2013 $12,625,000 general obligation bonds, resulting in a net interest cost of 1.79% and net present value savings of $813,000. Future borrowing plans, refinancing, and debt levy projections continue to indicate minimal increases. Summarized in this chart are the special revenue funds, otherwise known as specific purpose programs. The expenditure activities for 2023 resulted in a projected grand total for all funds combined of approximately $4.4 million and include tax increment-related debt payments, various park improvements, and increased refuse and recycling hauling fees due to inclusion of the state tipping fees and residential growth within the community. The final budget for review is the 2023 capital projects and amounts to a net total of approximately $2.4 million, which is equivalent to the prior year. Financing for the majority of items will be funded by the landfill host fees and consist of various technology-related and equipment requests from the information technology, public safety, and public works departments, as well as $1 million dedicated to road project improvements, which will be partially funded by the tax increment residual fund. This concludes the 2023 budget public hearing presentation. All proposed balanced budgets, including the tax levy, will be considered for approval by the Common Council tonight. Thank you.
At this time, if anyone from the public would like to be heard, please come forward, state your name and address. Seeing none, I will declare this portion of the public hearing closed. The next public hearing is to consider the petition of Brown Building Corporation on behalf of Jilly's LLC concerning the following area described as tax key, as mentioned earlier, on Commerce Drive, vacant piece of land to be granted a rezoning from BP1 Business and Office Park Support District to BP3 General Business District for the purposes of allowing a future car wash. Adam.
Thank you, Mayor. As the Mayor summarized, that's really the basics of it. This project was a project that's already been proposed in front of our Plan Commission. It's received Plan Commission approval for the new car wash use along with the certified survey map, contingent upon this rezoning. The uses are similar in a lot of these different B districts we have in the city. It's just the way car washes have typically been classified have really fit better in the B3 district. Hence the rezoning request, which is here today. The proposed lot is well within the requirements of the B3. One thing I just wanted to clarify is that the original public hearing notice listed that the existing zoning was B3, which was a typo. It's actually it listed as BP3. It's really BP1. I checked with legal counsel to make sure, Jeff, that there was no issue with that. And since the error was in the existing zoning, not the proposed, Jeff wasn't concerned. But we just wanted to make it clear for the record. And everything in the documents tonight is correct.
Great, thank you. Is there anyone from the public like to be heard on this matter? Hearing none, I will declare this public hearing closed. Final public hearing is to consider the petition of Jeffrey Narthrop of Renner Architects concerning the following area described earlier as with the tax key number located on Commerce Drive, a vacant piece of land to be granted a rezoning from, is it BP or?
This one is correct.
Okay, BP3 Business Park District to B3 General Business District for the purposes of allowing a future car wash.
So yeah, this is a car wash property that was approved by the Plan Commission from a site approval standpoint. It's an existing vacant lot. Current zoning is BP3, which is predominant on that side of Moreland Road with the business park area. But this B3 zoning that is proposed will be adjacent to some zoning on the east side of Moreland. So the zoning approval seems appropriate here. The lot does meet all the minimum requirements, does not need any comprehensive plan changes. And if approved, this, like I said, the site plan was approved on this zoning tonight.
At this time, anyone from the public like to be heard on this matter, please come forward, state your name and address. Going once, twice. Declare this public hearing closed. Moving into new business, Resolution 091-2022, approval of 2023 general fund operating budget and tax levy.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Questions, comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes unanimously. Resolution 092-2022, approval of the 2023 capital budget.
Move to approve. Second.
Discussion. Any questions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes. Resolution 093-2022, approval of the 2023 sewer utility budget and rates.
Move to approve.
Alderman Madden, Alderman.
No second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes. Resolution 094-2022, approval of the 2023 water utility budget and rates.
Move to approve.
Second.
Alderman Terrence. Discussion? Questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes. Review of the committee reports. In front of you are the Finance Committee minutes from September 27th, 2022.
Motion approved.
Nope, that's just a review.
Oh,
So,
sorry.
First reading of ordinances, second reading if rules are waived. Ordinance 1478, an ordinance to amend the zoning map of the city Muskego BP1 to B3. This is for Gillies LLC. Is there any information needed before the second or any questions now on this? All right, and the ordinance 1479, an ordinance to amend the zoning map of the city Muskego BP3 to B3 Northrop Renner Architects. Any information needed on this one? Moving on to voucher approval.
Motion to approve utility vouchers in the amount of $424,059.85.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes.
There are no tax vouchers. Motion to approve general fund vouchers in the amount of $510,178.68.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes.
Motion to approve wire transfers for payroll invoices in the amount of $369,059.25.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes. City officials reports, we have none. Communications miscellaneous business as authorized by law. Any updates from any of the liaisons? Hearing none. Any future agenda items requested? Motion to adjourn. Oh,
Status of the health insurance?
we got a email late this evening from the state, which I have not been able to open yet.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
It's one of these encoded ones where you gotta give your firstborn and wait for a reply, so. I should have some information tomorrow as far as what their, the state's the one that tax that surcharge on based on your history. We're also supposed to get some information from United Healthcare this week.
Good. Thank you.
Future agenda items, hearing none, a motion to adjourn would be in order.
Motion adjourned.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned at 6:19. Thanks, everyone.